playing Adele jungle on the new patch, new character. She's kind of like a physical fighter, bruiser, but like you want to build her tank because she scales off of like HP and stuff. Getting evaded here by this Grux, I don't really care. I'm gonna finish this buff. I'm gonna just finish this and smite it. Think I kill him here because he's trolling. I'm not gonna be able to catch this dude. That was kind of annoying. Got the first blood. I don't know what that was. So you start this L1 ability. This L1 ability like helps you clear as your main primary clear ability. It gives you a little spin and then it does a little. It does like 2 spins and then does like a true damage slash at the end. It does 1, 2, and then does this little bomb for true damage. Your L2 is a little durability, gives you damage mitigation, and it does like bleed damage to nearby enemies. You're gonna go tank crest on her too. You're gonna go. I'm gonna go for first item Earthshaker, but you want to do tank crest. So I'm gonna full clear my red side. Grux is running around. He might come to my blue side over here. Do this ability right here. Hit the L2 for this shield right here, and it does damage mitigation. Your R1's a root, or your right click is a root if you're on PC. And you're just gonna clear the camps. The clear speed's like actually pretty decent. I'm actually surprised. It's a ranged route. Like you can cast that and root all people in a straight line. L2 is just, like I said again, damage mitigation. Puts these little thorns on him and burn damage. This Grux is acting like an absolute maniac right now. That's all her kit does true damage based on her max health. So the build you just want to build a bunch of max health. I'm gonna go get this green buff over here if it's up. You're gonna max the left your L1 or your Q first. I play on controller, but I know some people play on PC. This is gone, so I'm just gonna leave. First item I'm gonna go for the Earthshaker. She has pretty long cooldowns. So this also gives movement speed. So I could use this to run away. Since the Zinx wants to stop my back. That's a little root, it's a little lasso that roots people. So first item I'm gonna go for this. You want attack speed too. Her passive is her basic attack. Does on hit true damage. So you're gonna want to build attack speed. Her basic attack does a bunch of true damage. This Grux is acting like an absolute psycho. I don't know what this dude's doing. Spin, spin, hit that. Your R1 the root. Your L2 slows and grabs people. Does it slow? I don't think it does slow. Also, her passive applies these thorns to enemies that makes your teammates do more damage to enemies. So she's like a good tank frontline engage. Start the fight first. So your teammates can follow up and do a bunch of damage. I actually think this character is so good in jungle. I like her kit a lot for jungling. She's like a nice duelist. Honestly, something the game kind of needed. This Grux is kind of acting silly. We're gonna try to kill this dude. Root him. Burn him with the thorns. I have damage mitigation, so I took no damage off that. See if my Zinx gave me some heals. She's pretty tanky, pretty fast. I haven't like got a full build yet, so we'll see how the full build goes if she starts scaling up or what. I'll be able to tell you guys more. I only played her a couple times in practice and versus the bots. They have a Skylar's in off lane now. Zinx left. She has like a little surfboard she rides on. I'm not quite sure what it actually does. I think it's just her running animation, which she's not hitting. I think they started adding new characters that have like does this give me more movement speed? I don't think it does. I think they just started adding animations to characters when they're not doing stuff that she's just chilling. So you're not in combat, she rides the surfboard, but it does nothing, it's just a visual. She's kind of like a duelist. She looks like she has good 1v1s, good 2v2s. Probably need to start building tank items before we start getting to the late game fights. Her damage feels a little bit low right now. I'm not quite sure if it's because I don't have any items or what. My offlaner's AFK, so I'm gonna grab this wave. Almost have enough for my Earthshaker. Green buff's gone. I need 100 gold for my item. I'm gonna go grab my blue buff and then back get my first item, and then we're gonna go for the Fang Tooth. Yeah, so this surfboard is just a visual. It's just like a passive animation when she's running around not fighting. When you start fighting, she'll get off the surfboard. If I were to guess, I'd say you probably max this second. Every ability has scales on HP and slightly on physical. Her physical power scaling is not that good. So you want to be building like mad HP. I'm gonna take the back. I'm gonna get this. The Earthshaker does bonus ability damage, so you're just gonna do a ton of true damage. I wonder if that counts for her basic attack too. So I'm not pull up to the Fang. This makes you run faster, so you can use out of base to get movement speed. Like if you're really trying to hustle around the map, you could use that for movement speed. I think the combo is press this first, then do this for fastest damage. I feel like I'm spiking hard off this item. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like it'd be a good spike. We're gonna look for this play on this neon, see if we can get something. Let's see how the ganks are working. This for movement speed. There's her flash. I don't think she needed the flash. I don't think I killed her at all. The lasso also pulls you to the target when you hit him with the lasso. You hit that lasso, it pulls you to them. Grux is still running around over here, so I'm just gonna leave. You literally just use this to speed up. The cooldown is super short on that. The cooldown is insanely short on that. My Grim's not over by the Fang Tooth, so I'm gonna skip it. Left foot play on the Skylar. Lasso does not go on terrain. I tried it. I don't think it works. Maybe it does. I'll try it again. And the lasso goes in like a full max duration or long max range. It'll root everything in its path. So you try to line people up and root them. Oh, and her thing pulls people down. This would be really good to show you guys. I'm about to show you guys something cool right here. Her ultimate pulls people out of the sky. So if this Skylar starts flying, I'll be able to pull him out of the sky with my ultimate. Let's see how it works. I fucked that up. This dude flashed. I'm gonna try to tower dive him. I don't care. Oh, there you go. She couldn't fly because she was rooted. The ultimate roots them on the ground so they can't fly. Interesting, interesting. You could also probably go augmentation too. I think second item, best thing to go is probably Elefrost because your L1 is a really short cooldown. Yeah, your ultimate roots, your ultimate pulls people out of the sky. That'll be good in like Yuri, Rena, all that stuff. I don't even know what ability to max second. I'm looking at the abilities. Probably just do this one second because I want to have more damage reduction. I think the best build is going to be Earthshaker, Elefrost, something like that. The first two items. Oh, on my way to right. You make a play. I don't have my ultimate, but I do have a root. There you go. Does my grandma have ult? He does not have ult. So it looks like you want to kind of use this to walk up, beat the shit out of him. I'm probably dead to this neon. My Wraith was in base. I'm kind of just trying to limit to see what I can do. She seems okay in jungle. Like she seems like she's like kind of as good 1v1. If you go Earthshaker first, you're hella squishy. She's kind of a fighter. Like if you're building I'm gonna go Sapphire's Mantle. If you're building damage, like you're not a tank, and if you take the jungle clear augment, you are not gonna have any CC. I don't think she's like a giga primary frontline tank. Can you jump the walls with this ult? I don't think you can. Why is this Grux just in my jungle the entire game? I'm gonna grab this seedling. I don't know where everyone on their team is. Their jungle clear feels pretty solid. Looks like you gotta time your skill for your damage mitigation to actually do good. No, she doesn't have any passive movement speed. It's just like a animation. Oh my god. That Zinx is doing big damage. I don't know, she's not feeling very tanky. Like, that feels like I'm not being able to tank any damage. She doesn't seem very tanky at all. Maybe I should have gone Magic Resist second item. I wasn't expecting the Scholar to switch lanes with the Zinx and go out the off lane. For I could have gone like I think maybe you do have to build tank. I'm like just getting one tapped. I think you need to use your L2 not for damage but to mitigate damage at the right time. The L2 does giant chunk damage. I'd like to get this Fang Tooth, but like I just don't have mid pro the whole game. It's definitely not like very tanky if you build the damage build. And I'm not using my L2 at like the right times. I'd like to get this Fang Tooth, but I don't know what the hell's going on. This is a new scoreboard, by the way. I'm just gonna back in my Elefrost. I'm not really feeling like I'm that strong. I like that ability. That's a very satisfying ability. There's no way we get this. Their whole team's got to be here. Zinc's ult plus my L2 gave me a bunch of mitigation. I'm not sure if you get much auto attacks off. I'm not sure if you actually want to build for auto attacks. I don't think you build for auto attacks. Seems like you want to kite in and around with your fucking surfboard. Should be able to get the Fang Tooth off that. I'm not sure if you... I think you build this for sure, you Giant's Ring. Taking a ton of magic damage though, so I need like some burst damage mitigation. Magic resist options, I don't even know yet. Probably this. This is probably great. Low key, I think you do a build with it doesn't look like you. I don't know. Maybe you could base a lot. These are some tough team fights where I'm gonna have to tank a lot of damage. I really like how this ability feels in a team fight. It chunks for a ton of true damage. That's actually crazy broken. Yo, this character feels really good, actually, bro. I think she's probably not strong off that first item. Probably takes a couple items. That's chunking for literally like 400 true damage, by the way. Once you get that lasso down too, should be crazy. Yo, she's valid. She's valid. This feels good to like, I don't know, for some reason skating around with that feels good. You guys gonna be important, you hit your lasso for sure. Let's see if we can pull Skylar out of the sky. I definitely missed that ability. Yo, this character is sick, bruh. Yo, this character is sick, bro. Yo, this character is so fun, bro. What the hell, bro? This character is not no support. This is not a support. This is 0% support. This is a straight up fighter, bro. You are fighting. You are not supporting. This is literally a bruiser. I already knew when this character was announced that this was not a support, bro. I already knew this shit was a fighter. Yo, this character is so badass. I think you gotta make sure you save your damage mitigation for when you need it. Alright, here's see if I can land it all on the Skylar. No, I cannot. That ability's really hard to land. Yo, this character's insane. Pentakill for my Wraith. Yo, pentakill for my Wraith, confirmed. Yo, this character is really funny good, bro. This character feels so good. You did not pull to terrain. Yo, this character is sick, bro. The ult is really difficult to land. I haven't landed the ult one time. I don't really know how you're supposed to use that ult. Is my Wraith magical? No. I wonder if a Void Helm would be good. You get shields? You do not get shields. I'm gonna just go Inquisition. I think you're doing because this ability cooldown is pretty short. So you want to use that ability, hit, kind of kite around, root people, ult. So I think doing like a build based on like Spellblade effects, which is like on hit, Ella Frost, Inquisition is probably pretty good. Let's look for a random fight, whatever. We're getting big damage mitigation with this ability. That's a fat shield. Big mitigation. I'm cooked here. I'm cooked here. The ult is really weird and hard to land. I have not landed the ult one time. It's probably easier. It's hard to take these characters out of the sky. I'm not feeling like it's very easy. I probably should have gone Giant's Ring too, instead of Inquisition. I'm not taking any magic damage. I'm just gonna keep trying to fight these dudes and kind of see what it feels like. It feels like after you go in and dump your kit, you're kind of just stuck there. She's kind of like she's a initial initiator, but like your teammates need to follow up. You get a huge you get 36% damage reduction. So I think your teammates need to be ready to follow up behind you. I don't know if you can even get many base shots. I don't seem like I can basic attack in these fights. I think I'm just trying to spam that ability. It feels like I just want to spam this ability the entire game. I'm not sure if I'm really basic attacking unless I'm like in a team fight. You're not really getting basic attacks off. And do you have high mana cost? I don't think you do. Maybe I'll land one ult this game. There's the ult. Alright, landed it, rooted him. He ulted back. I feel like she's good into tanks. Like a Rampage. I feel like she'll give Rampage a hard time. Her objective taking is pretty decent too. She's pretty easy, like she's not that hard. If you like to play like fighters, like dueling characters, like Yin or like Bale, like she's kind of fits right into that like playstyle. Aurora, just in people's face, fighting, casting spells, fighting, soaking damage. Also, I don't know if Inquisition is a good item on her. I think you're gonna want to build one of these items that has like dual damage resources. This Grux has an attack speed buff. Okay, you can cast your damage mitigation while you are in the spin. She floats around the map so fast. I don't understand why I feel like I'm moving so fast. This gives you 55% movement speed. Like, that's really good. I think Giant's Ring is really, really good on her, like optimal best item. She definitely is a tank. I can see how her kid is a tank, but she's like a tanky. She's kind of like a Greystone in her like role as a team. She has pretty good burst as well. I wish I would have hit that. I can't hit none of my spells. You guys kind of see what she does. She got this. She big shield is like the biggest thing. You want to get in there, press your shield. This root is actually really nice range CC. That's gonna be really good in the landing phase for support too. That root's pretty good with the big range. It's kind of crazy. This is giving you 36% damage reduction for 5 seconds. That's pretty good too. I like that lasso. It feels really good to use. The movement speed feels really good just to fly around the map with that ability. Super short cooldown. Yo, I think if you didn't take this augment, you would actually be fine in jungle. I don't know if you even need Earthshaker. I think you just build maybe full tank. You're already doing a ton of damage, it feels like. This character seems really overpowered. And I'm going in 1v5 in a lot of these fights. %50 movement speed to catch up on a 4-second cooldown. You are gliding around the fucking map. Your cooldowns are so short. There's a flash. Gotta be careful here. This is a pretty bad spot. This Grux is insanely annoying. The ult is a root. Your ultimate is a root and it takes people out of the sky. Your ultimate roots people, interrupts flying people, interrupts abilities too. I low-key think I needed a different item. This character's pretty damn fun, not gonna lie. So we can get a big fight here at the end. You definitely need follow-up, bro. Like, you have no escapes. You're in these fights, you have no escapes. You need your teammates. You're a good. You can start a fight well with your ultimate and it's soak damage. She's a good to start fights. For being a fighter, she can start fights pretty well. Similar to Zarus, I'm not gonna lie. I think you just pull up an ult and just get their team rooted. Your team can follow up on that. I'm not sure if Inquisition's a good item. Because you're low-key not even in range to get Inquisition value. I think this character, if mastered, is probably really OP. She ain't even a primal Fang Tooth.
On my way.
50% movement speed on a 4-second cooldown is kind of nutty. Skylar's not running away. Let's see if I can take the Skylar out of the sky. I missed. It doesn't look like it took her out of the sky. Yo, I can't hit my spells, bro. Bro, she's pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta make sure you hit that ultimate. You're gonna need to make sure you hit the ultimate so you can actually kill people. GG's, that's Adele. Go ahead and try her out, bro. She's pretty fun.